folks, we continue with our journey, this miscellaneous exercise. Now it's a part 2 and let us see now how to go about doing it. In the earlier question we were doing the problems by first principles, and now we have to do it by any normal method. It's not been specified how to do it. So let's find out the derivatives quickly. Let's see how it is coming. The first one is a pretty simple one where they are asking us to find the derivative of the function. Just a minute, some entangling has happened. Let me sort it out. Okay, x plus a, so let's call this function, let f of x be x plus a. So we're taking the derivative. When we take the derivative, we'll take the derivative of both the terms. Now that's too trivial. Now we won't be telling all this later on. Now we will do it. Derivative of a is 0 because it's a constant. So the derivative, final derivative is 1. Now same way, let's go for this. Either that we expand it and then find the derivative, or we take it as a product and do it. Both ways. Expansion is better here. So let's expand this into this, this into this. So it's PR because the x's will get cancelled. PSX, then Q. QR by x, QS. So let's take the derivative, f dash x. PR, so it's like PR, PSX, QR by x, and QS. We are going to take the derivative. So derivative of each term. Derivative of PR is 0. Derivative of PS into derivative of x. QR into derivative of x raised to minus 1 if you want. And derivative of QS. That's how we are going to take it. Derivative of PR, it's a constant, so going to be 0. X dash derivative is 1. Then QR, x raised to minus 1 and x raised to n minus 1, minus 1 by x squared. Then this is a constant, derivative 0. So your answer is PS minus QR by x squared. That's about it. Then we go to this next question, question number 4. Take it right from ax plus b cx plus d the whole square. Yeah, so as usual we are calling this function as f of x, and then we will see how to do it. Let f of x be, or sometimes you can call it as y also, that's also okay. We can treat it as a product, but maybe we may not get the derivative so easily. So let's take u and v and let's work, and let u be equal to ax plus b and v be equal to cx plus d. So derivative of u is derivative of ax plus b, which is derivative of ax, derivative of b. A will jump out. Derivative of x is 1, b doesn't have a derivative, answer is a. U dash is clear. Now for v, it's a square, so we will have to get one more subderivative. Let w be cx plus d. If that is the case, then what is w dash with respect to x? It is cx plus d's derivative, that is cx derivative and d derivative. C will jump out, x derivative is 1, so overall it is c. And but what happens to v? V becomes w squared. So w squared, therefore dv be with dw. This is also meaning that dw by dx. Okay, this dash is always meaning x. That you should remember. That whenever we write f dash x means df by dx. That way. So w dash also means dw by dx. So here with respect to this is just the power nx raised to n minus 1. So 2x. We have not sorted it out because we want dv by dx. So dv by dx by chain rule is dv by dw into dw by dx. We have all this. This is 2x. Yeah, dv, not 2x, 2w. 2w. And dw by dx is c. So 2w means 2c times cx plus d. So much is there with us. Now let's come back. Now f of x is u into v. So f dash x by product rule is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. U for us is ax plus b. And v for us, v dash for us is 2c into cx plus d. Then v for us is cx plus d. the whole squared, and u dash for us is a. So we can have it. It's like 2 c times ax plus b into cx plus d, and here it is a times cx plus d the whole square. If you want, you can take a cx plus d common, but it won't sizably help us, so we can keep this as the answer. So that's about it. Then we are taking the fifth question. The fifth question is pretty simple, it's not so tough. Ax plus b by cx plus d. So let's take this as f. Let f of x be equal to ax plus b by cx plus d. Now we will take it as a quotient so that it goes easily for us. So, and let u become ax plus b and v become cx plus d. Time immemorial we are doing all this. Derivative is derivative of this, which is derivative of this plus derivative of this. This is jumping out. So a times 1 and b is a constant, doesn't have a derivative. Finally the derivative is a. So derivative of b is derivative of this. Cx derivative and d derivative. C jumps out. C into 1. D doesn't have a derivative. It's a constant. Finally it is c. So we are done with all this. You've got c dash and u dash. Therefore now f of x is u by v. So by quotient rule we can have the derivative. It is v into u dash minus u into v dash by v squared. So v for us is cx plus d and u dash is a, and u for us it is ax plus b and v dash for us is c by v squared, which is cx plus. I wonder if something is getting cancelled in the numerator. Let's try. Acx plus ad minus acx minus bc. Oh yes, so our opening up did pay off. Two terms are getting cancelled. AD minus BC, your overall answer, AD minus BC by CX plus D the whole square. That's a derivative. 1 plus 1 by x, 1 minus 1 by x. Let's do that. 1 plus 1 by x, 1 minus 1 by x. Let's do that. So for that what we will do is let f of x be equal to 1 plus 1 by x. Such a clumsy function. Let's equalize because it doesn't look so very comfortable. Let's equalize. So what we will get over here? It is x plus 1 whole by x, then x minus 1 whole by x. We have learnt that if there is fraction by fraction, then numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator get cancelled. So like that this is cancelling. We are leaving you with the function x plus 1 by x minus 1, which is u by v for us. Always we resort to u by v. Let u be x plus 1 and v be x minus 1. So what is your u dash? It's a derivative of x plus derivative of 1. Derivative of x is 1 because it's a constant, doesn't have a derivative. Then it's derivative of x minus derivative of 1. 1 is a constant, will not have a derivative, and derivative of x is 1. Like that we are now left with f of x as u by v, which means f dash x is going to be v into u dash minus u into v dash by v squared. So v for us it is x minus 1 and u dash for us it's 1. U for us it's x plus 1 and v dash for us it's 1 by x. V squared is x minus 1 the whole square. So it's like x minus 1 when we open, minus x minus 1 by x minus 1 the whole square. So you're getting minus 2 by x minus 1 the whole square. That is what is coming up as the derivative 6th problem. I think 6th I need to check. Yeah, quite fine. So that is about our problem number 6. Now henceforth we can move to the remaining problems in the next video. Thank you.